Welcome to Game Fondue Reviews. In this video, we're going to take a look at Poison. It's also known as Friday the 13th. It's also known as Baker's Dozen, and a few other names. It's a card/hand management game. Let's jump right in with the description of the rules, see a few example turns being played, then I'll be back for some closing remarks. This is Poison, set up for a 4-player game. To set up, you just choose a dealer, shuffle all the cards, and deal them out clockwise. A couple players might have more cards than the others because there's 50 cards in the deck, but that's okay. The only thing to note here is in a 3-player game, you still deal like there's a 4th player, but you just remove those cards from the game. The player to the left of the dealer goes first, and on your turn, you just play one card from your hand. Your hand is going to be comprised of a bunch of different color potion cards and then some poison cards which look like this. And on your turn you're just going to play one card, that's all you do, and you have to play it on the cauldron that matches your particular color. So for instance, if this cauldron had a red in it already, you can only play red potions there or poison. You can play poison anywhere in the game, it doesn't matter where, but red can be played on none of these other ones. They have to be a different color. So during your turn you're just essentially going to play one of those, and the only thing to watch out for is if one goes over 13. So for instance, this total right now is 11 because it's 7 plus 4. So if you play any card or a poison that will put that over 13, in this case it's 11, so this would bring it up to 15. All the cards except the one you just played go face down in front of you, and you're not even allowed to look at them. They're going to come back up during the scoring portion of the round. So play continues clockwise until all cards have been played. At that point the round ends, and then players are going to flip up all their face down cards, and you're going to look at them and arrange them by different types. So let's pretend this guy had a whole bunch of red, some blue, and a purple here. Now you compare with other players. If he has more red than any other player, he would get to just throw these red out. They're not going to be counted against him because this is a game where the lowest score is going to win. But if he was tied with anybody else, that means he doesn't have the most. So that's important to keep in mind. But whoever has the most of each of the 3 colors, not poison, you can never get rid of poison, gets to throw away those cards. And then all you do is you count what's left. So for instance, this player might have had 1, 2, 3, 4. Poison counts as 2 cards. Each other just counts as a type of card. Then you just record the score. And unless it's the end of the game, dealer just passes left. You reshuffle and deal out the cards starting from that guy's left, and play is going to continue like that. Once each player has been dealer once, the game is over. Whoever has the least points wins. Let's get going with this example playthrough. The cards are face up here to make it easy to see, but in normal game they would be for the player's eyes only. This guy was the dealer, so that means this guy's going to go first. And since none of these cauldrons have a particular color yet, he can basically play anything anywhere. He decides to jump right in with a purple 5, and he can play that on any of these. He decides to lay it here. So now only poison and purple cards can be played in this particular cauldron. But then it's the next guy's turn. This guy's feeling very aggressive, so he throws a purple 7 on top of that. Now the total here is 12. It's not yet past 13. Remember, 13 is okay. It's just when it goes past it that you have to take the cards. So play proceeds with this guy. And also, he could not have put that purple 7 anywhere else because there's already a purple card on this particular cauldron. This guy decides, though, that he wants to play a blue 4. So he's going to take that blue 4 and play it on any of these open cauldrons. Can't be this one because there's purple there. And this guy's going to go and he's going to do something similar by playing a red 5 over here. And remember, poison can be played anywhere at any time. There's no particular cauldron that houses poison. It's also important to note that if only poison cards have been played on a cauldron, the color of that cauldron has not yet been defined. We're going to jump ahead a little later in the round so you can see some more action. Welcome back. It's getting near the end of the round. You can see a lot more poison out there. Remember, you can always play poison at any time on any area. Here's the purple, blue, and the red here. Red is currently at 10, so it's this guy's turn, and he only has a 4 and a 7 in red, so no matter what he plays, he's going to break that 13 barrier. So he decides to just throw out that 7, and he gets that poison along with these 2 red cards here. So then it's this guy's turn, and he's going to throw out another poison on this area because he doesn't want to lose any points. And then it's this guy's turn, and he only has 2 red cards, so right now red's at 11. He doesn't want to break it, so he's just going to put 1 to bring it up to 12. And for this guy's last card, he's going to throw it over here in the purple area to bring that up to 9. So he's totally out of the round, and these were the cards he collected. And this guy's last card, unfortunately, is going to burst the bubble once more, and he's going to take these along with that poison. And then this guy's last card's got to be blue, so he's going to take this blue and all these poisons here. And this guy's card, of course, goes here, but nothing happens. So then they're going to lay out their cards, and we're going to score the first round. So all the collected cards are laid out, then we compare the different colors, not poison though. Clearly this guy has the most red because he's actually the only person with red, so he just discards all these red cards. They're not going to be counted against him during scoring. And this guy over here has the most blue because he has 9, this guy has 3, and that guy has 1. So he's totally scot-free there, and this guy has all the purple, so same situation there as well. Now all the cards that are left are scored against the player that's collected them. So this guy over here, you can see he has 1 blue and 1, 2, 3 poisons. So that 1 blue is going to be 1 point, not because it has a value 1 on it, but because it's 1 card. And each of these is going to be 2 points. So that's 2, 4, 6. He's gotten 7 points this turn. And this guy over here has gotten 3 points for blue, because remember they're 1 point apiece. and then 8 points for poison because they're 2 apiece. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. So you're going to write that down, then you're going to reshuffle all the cards, and the dealer is going to pass left. So this guy is going to be the dealer this turn, and these 2 guys are going to have 2 extra cards. After everybody's been dealer once, the game's over. Poison's a neat little card game. It can be taught in just a few minutes, which is great. It makes it really easy to teach to new players, and a lot of new players seem to really take to this game pretty well. There's definitely some luck in the game, you know, just with cards and things, and it can be very frustrating for some people when it comes to their turn and all the cauldrons have 13 in them, meaning you're going to have to play a card and take something, but mitigating the damage is really the essence of this game. It's just going to happen sometimes, and you know, you're going to have to deal with it, but you know, it's still a fun game. I strongly recommend it to groups, you know, in a family setting or things like that. It's not the most competitive game ever, but it does play quick, and it's really easy to teach. So if it looks fun to you, that's Poison, or as it's usually called now, Friday the 13th.